Hi, this is my current makeup winners and losers video. Basically, I just want to tell you about some products that I've been using recently, some of which I just purchased, some of which I've had in my makeup collection for a while and maybe just started using recently or just came across, and some that I have been using continuously and I realized that I just never even mentioned to you guys. So kind of my own spin on the favorites, but I'll tell you about some not so favorites as well. And I'm not sure, this isn't like a regular, like you know the monthly favorites people do every single month. And basically I want to try and do this just whenever I have enough new stuff to talk about, to tell you about. So I'm just going to get started. One product that I bought this month that I think is a really good product is this angled blush brush, and this was from Walmart. I actually happened to be in another Walmart, not the one that I usually go to, and they had a whole bunch of makeup things that my Walmart doesn't carry, including these brushes, and I actually have no idea what brand it is. There's no writing of any kind on here, and it was like in plastic clear packaging. But if your Walmart has it, you would recognize it because it looks like this. And this is like a super, super soft angled blush brush, and it was only like $5, like $5 something. So it's really cheap and it's really good quality. It doesn't shed or anything. So if you're looking for a good angled blush brush, this has been working really well for me. I don't usually use an angled one, and then when I saw this, I'm like, this looks really nice. I really want to try it, and it's been working really good. So this is a good one. Another brush, and it's a little bit dirty, but is this small smudge brush from e.l.f. And I never mentioned this before to you guys, but this is something that I have been using for pretty much since it came out. And I've actually already gone through one. It got kind of like too used, too worn out, and I bought a new one. So this is my second one of these, and they're only $3. This is the Studio line of e.l.f. I believe they are sold at Target as well, this particular brush. I know they don't carry every single Studio line brush, but I think I've seen this one. And this is an awesome, awesome tiny little brush to use with concealer for concealing pretty much anything little, any kind of, you know, if you have like a little mole or a little freckle or like a little acne, anything going on that you need some precision. This is a tiny, tiny little brush, and it's just perfect for that, for just getting concealer right on that spot that you need it, and then just kind of patting it in with your finger. It's perfect instead of trying to like use your finger or something and then you get concealer, you know, in a much larger area. And I find like this works really incredibly well, and I've been using this every single time I do my makeup and I put concealer on. I've been using this, so I thought it's about time that I mention it. And speaking of concealer, this is a concealer that I've been using. It's from Korres. I used to say Korres, but then I got corrected, and I think it's like Korres or something that the person at Sephora told me that it's really called. That's what it looks like. And the color I have is number 1 Fair. And this is their Quercetin and Oak concealer. What appealed to me about this concealer is it's supposed to be anti-aging. And that's what it looks like, a little pot. And I thought, well, I use concealer underneath my eyes anyways. I haven't really found one that works particularly well for me. So if this, you know, at least works the same as my current ones, then at least I'm going to have the anti-aging aspect, which is nice. And of course, I was hoping that it was going to work really well. And this isn't just for your under eyes. It can be used, you know, on your face as well. And I have been using it, this little tiny brush, to cover blemishes. So the good thing about this is it is very, very pigmented, very high coverage concealer. This color is works pretty well for me. Has a little bit peachier, pinkier tones than my skin tone does, but it's light enough that it works. So then you would just like pat it on, blend it in. You can see that. And however, underneath my eyes, it does crease and it does settle into like lines and stuff, and like the creases that form underneath your eye naturally. And so it's not the best for a long-lasting concealer. I tried even using like a primer underneath my eye with it. And so not the best, but still pretty good. I mean, I've yet to find a concealer that doesn't do those things underneath my eyes. And it does wear off a little bit as well after a while. Like, it works good for covering up like little things on your face, like blemishes and such, but I find that you definitely have to set it with a powder first of all, and it will kind of melt off and wear off a little bit by the end of the day. So not the longest lasting, not, you know, the most budge proof, but definitely really high coverage. So this is just a so-so product for me. Kind of falls in the average category. Not the worst, but definitely not the best. Not that I'm yet still looking for my HG concealer that is natural. This is another nice thing about it, is that it's got good ingredients. It's natural, it doesn't have parabens in it. It is pricey, it's like $22, but you do get a good amount of product, 4.5 grams or 0.16 ounces. And you just use a tiny bit of this, so I can see this lasting for a really long time. So this is kind of my in the middle product. And then this awesome powder that I've been using, it's from Everyday Minerals. It's called Natural Reflections Light. And I know that they have reformulated their products to include laurel lysine as an ingredient, and this doesn't say it on the ingredient list, so I think this is before that. So keep that in mind, but I'm pretty sure that the products shouldn't be dramatically different since they obviously probably try to keep it as similar as they could. And so this color is called Light. They have different colors. They're pretty translucent, but the light one is kind of like yellowy undertones. This is the color of it on my finger. And this is meant to be worn as a powder that protects you from the sun. I mean, it doesn't have an SPF just because you have to pay a lot of money and be a pretty big company to be able to get an SPF rating done on your makeup. But the ingredients that it has, which is zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, are the ingredients usually used in sunscreens that use mineral, you know, not the chemical sunscreen, but like the physical sunscreens use these. And what's really nice about this is I make a mess. I want to try to show you. When you put this powder on, I don't know if you're able to see that, but look at the finish of my skin. It's just very, and this is very translucent, so you're not really going to see a whole lot going on there color-wise. But look at the finish. It's just like a very natural, not really dewy, not enough to be called dewy, but definitely not matte. Just like a very natural finish to the skin. And I love that. It's like you can't even detect that you're wearing powder. You know, sometimes you put on powder and you look and you can see, like, it looks powdery. You can tell that there's powder there. Whereas here, like, I don't know if my camera's good enough, but I swear you just would never be able to tell that there is powder there. It's just so, like, just melts. It just like melts into your skin. So I love that. I love the finish of this product because it just absolutely looks like I'm not wearing anything. I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not wearing powder. And it's very sheer, but it does make a subtle difference. Like, I can tell when I have this on versus when I don't, you know, the tone of my skin and everything. And I love the fact that it gives me a little bit of sun protection. You know, again, I don't really know how much. There's no specific SPF, but it's called Natural Reflections because these are the minerals that like reflect the sun. So, in conclusion, I love this product. It's really, really awesome. And it's especially great now that it's summer. So I wanted to mention that to you. And another thing that I've been really enjoying is actually these two, but more this one, but I wanted to show you this product because it's like the same color. This is a lip glaze, which is basically lipstick from 100% pure, and this is their lip butter and peach. And they recently reformulated their lip butters, and I showed an old version before in like a video about these, but this is a new version. I just got it. So what's different about it is the color. They made it really pigmented. It also seems a little bit more solid and not quite as soft and glossy as the other lip butters, and it's minty and it smells like peppermint. They added peppermint to it. So this is the new reformulated peach. If you buy this in a set, they have a set of 4, you're gonna get the old version, not this one. So this is only sold individually. And I like this just because it's such a fun color for the summer. It's such a bright, gorgeous pink. It's just so fresh. And I don't know, it just, for some reason, just makes me think of summer, and I just really like it. And it's not peachy. I know it's called peach, but it's not peachy, and it smells minty, so really there's nothing peach about this, but it's really, really nice. And it's extremely long lasting. Here's a swatch of it. It like stains your skin, your lips, and then also I swatched it yesterday, and it stained like my actual hand, and took a while for the color to go away. But it's natural pigments. It's pigments derived from fruit, so it's not like some kind of like scary chemically dyes or anything like that. And it actually, like, you know, the glossy part of it, the, you know, whatever buttery part of it will wear off your lips, but then that stain will be left there, and your lips are going to retain that color. So it's really nice because it's long lasting. And then the lip glaze in Vixen, I just wanted to show you because it's a very similar color. When I received the lip butter, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like they melted this lipstick and put it in a lip butter container. But this, you're able to get a little bit of a heavier application just because it's in the form of a lipstick. So I wanted to show you that as well, but they're very similar in color. The Vixen is probably a little bit cooler. Let me swatch the peach a little bit heavier so you can see the comparison in colors. But yeah, the peach is just the tiniest bit of a warmer color. Peach Vixen. But just really fun, bright colors for the summer, really long lasting, and this one's minty if you like that too. So that's these two. And then another product I wanted to mention to you that was a fail for me is this e.l.f. cream eyeshadow in Candlelight. And first of all, you get like a gigantic container when there's not a lot of product at all. So I would rather have this be the same container as their like eyeliners, but that's okay. And this is what it looks like. It's, I don't know if you can tell, but it's just a faint, maybe like off-white, beigey color. Yeah. Like ivory. Let's call it ivory. And why this was a fail for me, this is what the color looks like if you have a lot of it on your finger. Is because it's very like cakey and patchy. See how it's like very uneven like that? It's hard to get an even layer of it. See, like there's always like little chunks there. And if you finally can blend those little chunks out and have it be an even layer, well, a way to avoid it, first of all, is just to apply a tiny, tiny bit. Then you have, it kind of glistens, but you really don't have much color there. So it's kind of a fail because I don't think that it's much of a cream eyeshadow, because you really, I mean, if you want a little bit of a glow to your eyelids, but if you want any kind of color, and you want this, you know, you can't build this up, you can't apply it too heavy, it gets all cakey and stuff, and it doesn't really build well. But yeah, so this was a fail for me, color-wise. And let's see what else. Ooh, these. Okay, so these two things I really want to mention to you, even though they're discontinued, and don't worry, you can still buy them. I myself bought them after they have been discontinued, and I actually bought them not too long ago on eBay. And this is the Bourjois brand. I can't pronounce anything today. And Survolteel is the name of this eyeshadow. These are cream shadows, and they come in several colors, but the one I have is the Kaki Branche. I think this is all in French. And Parme Electro, which I think is like electric purple. And these are amazing. I'm wearing the Kaki one on my eye right now, on my eyes. And I have a little bit of a lighter color in the inner corner and maybe like an inner third of my eye to, you know, lighten it up. But other than that, it's just this color underneath as a base. And I love these so much. If you can go get them from eBay, which you can, they're definitely there. I highly recommend it. They're really affordable. You might have to, one of these I had to get from like the UK through eBay, but these are amazing because they're very long lasting. They're super easy to apply. When you're putting it on, it just like blends really easily. It's so smooth and creamy. You're not gonna have problems with it, you know, getting patchy and cakey like the e.l.f. one, for example. The color is really rich, like you can see it on my eye. I didn't really have to build and layer it. I just put on like one layer of the Kaki color and it just gave me a really nice, rich color. They're kind of a metallic finish to them, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. The colors are kind of complex too. It's not just like a typical green, typical purple. They have really pretty different color sparkles in there, and they're just gorgeous. They last all day on me. Very budge proof, crease resistant. So I just love these. Probably my favorite. I've been trying quite a bit of liquid / cream eyeshadows lately because I love that for the summer. You can just throw it on. You don't have to worry about a primer and an eyeshadow. And, you know, I love to just be able to throw something on and have it last. This is the purple and that's the green, obviously. And then here they are in my hand. Just such pretty colors. Love them. Absolutely love them. And I think that might be everything that I wanted to tell you about. Oh, a couple more things. Some mascaras I've been using to finish off this video here is I got these two mini Tarte ones, the Lights Camera Lashes and Lights Camera Splashes from Ulta for 10 bucks. And then I also got this full-size Tarte Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara. And they're all in black color. And I've been using these. I've been liking Tarte mascaras lately. And basically I like these better than this one. This one can get a little bit too much product on the brush, which makes it a little bit clumpy, so you have to kind of work. See, there it is. You kind of have to work to get it not clumpy. But if you can do that, and I am wearing it today on my lashes. If you can do that, if you don't mind working to get it, your lashes separated, then this is a nice one, and it's good, pretty smudge resistant and long lasting. And then these two, especially the waterproof one, is great for the summer. You know, if you're sweating, if you're by the pool, it's really nice and truly, you know, waterproof on me and budge proof. The non-waterproof one, actually this is a waterproof and that one's not. The non-waterproof one is really nice too. It will smudge. Pretty much all not waterproof mascaras smudge on me because these lashes out here like touch this part right underneath my eye and I always get smudges there. But other than that, it doesn't really flake. It doesn't bother my eyes either because I know that Tarte has pretty natural ingredients. in their mascaras. So these are my current, I guess, favorites, not so favorites, and then just some average products that I wanted to share with you. So thanks for watching, and I hope that I can get enough products and do another one of these videos for you again soon. Thank you.